Give us some details in this whistleblower complaint.
Well, Sherry, the whistleblower complaint completes a wider picture of the events surrounding that call, both before and after. The most significant points that are made by the whistleblower are that the president had pressured the leader of Ukraine to conduct some investigations, restart some investigations involving Joe Biden and his son Hunter Biden, and that this had disturbed multiple White House officials who had been raising concerns about this, that it was then handled by White House lawyers, and White House officials were told by those lawyers to put this the record of the call in what's quote-unquote lockdown, which meant moving it to a separate electronic system to store and handle the most sensitive classified information involving national security, despite the fact that the call did not remotely affect any national security issues. And further, there was further attempts to otherwise shield the call from other parts of the government, but nonetheless, reports did circulate, and there were more than one person, according to the whistleblower, who expressed alarm and concern that it might have revealed the president, quoting here, abused his office for personal gain. So that is where the nexus of the investigations will be going as we move forward.
Joe, we also heard from Trump's acting director of national intelligence in a congressional hearing. So where do things stand after that?
Well, Joseph McGuire, who testified before the House Intelligence Committee, did not shed a great deal more light on the complaint or the procedures. He had to defend himself for holding back and going to the White House to decide what to do with the whistleblower report. However, he did attest to the fact that the whistleblower needed to be protected, and it should be noted that the Inspector General of the intelligence community found that the complaint appears credible. But what's going on now is that Democrats say that this has given them a roadmap for further investigations. There were a number of people named, primarily the president's personal lawyer, Rudy Giuliani, as well as Attorney General William Barr, who were involved in this. The Democrats will be seeking to question them, as well as finding out other officials who might have had knowledge of the call and had raised concerns about the call. So they will be trying to get those names and trying to get them before the committee to testify to build the case for the impeachment inquiry that is going on now in the House.
Yeah, Speaker Pelosi calling the actions of the White House a cover-up. So what are we hearing from the Republicans so far? Are they still sticking with the president?
Well, so far we've had a number of Republicans very vigorously defend the president, notably his close ally Lindsey Graham. But a lot of them are at this point staying rather quiet. They've dismissed the call and the whistleblower's complaint as hearsay, that the actions don't amount to any impeachable offense. But at the same time, there are a number of them who are expressing concern and a desire to look into it more. Nobody has, on the Republican side, has come out in favor of impeachment, and that is still something that they're not. No one has been willing to go that far yet. So they're biding their time in some ways, and Congress is coming up on a 2-week recess in which they'll be going back to their home districts and states, where they'll be hearing more from their constituents about where the voters think this should go.